and yes, wackiness ensues. We're into the Laurel and Hardy movies once again, and we're still on DVD 12 of the box set. This is 45 Minutes from Hollywood from 1926, and this is another one of the old silents that was before Stan and Ollie were officially partnered up as Laurel and Hardy. They play characters pretty much in the background of this movie. At stars Glenn Tryon and Theda Bara as herself, it says here, and of course Stan and Ollie are listed here as well. This one here, honestly guys, I didn't think I would have said this at any point through the Laurel and Hardy reviews, but this one here is the first one that, you know, if you fancy skipping a movie in this collection, this is probably it. There is quite a few funny moments in it, don't get me wrong. There's some genius early animation happening in here where Oliver is ends up in the lobby of a hotel to try and raise the alarm because there's a guy broken into his apartment, and a cat runs in and up like he's just wearing a towel, and a cat, animated cat of course, runs in and up inside the towel, and then another guy tries to get the cat out using a mouse, and that's animated as well, and the mouse runs up a woman's leg into her dress, and the cat falls for him there as well. Silly little things got there, but very early animation mixed with live action for its time. It doesn't look fantastic, but for its time, very good. But basically the synopsis of this movie is a young man visiting Hollywood on family business gets into trouble when he sees a bank robbery in progress and thinks it's a movie scene. So that's kind of what happens, is their farm is going to be repossessed if they don't make a payment. They have to travel to Hollywood to do that, and I think my camera's out of focus, apologies if it is. Yeah, so he gets to Hollywood and he's just been dying to see the actors and stuff like that there. So of course he sees a bank robbery in progress, and it was actually a tour guide on the bus that he was on suggests that, look, here's actors, they're either shooting a scene or robbing the bank, but they're actual bank robbers. He ends up getting involved in all this here, along with one of the robbers. They end up in a hotel where the robbers actually dressed in a woman's outfit for the robbery. So at one point he switches clothes with Tryon, and yes, wackiness ensues as Oliver Hardy gets trailed in the middle of it because this is his room it's taking place in. He's like a security guard sort of thing, hotel security or something like that there. He's got a badge of some sort, and Stan Laurel's in there as a starving actor in another room when, you know, the fights and everything breaks out. To break into that room there, and it's just typical slapstick, old school wackiness that in a short film that really doesn't have an end to it. It just kind of, it gets to a point and then it just sort of stops. But again, I wasn't 100% blown away by this movie. I'm really sad and sorry to say that there. Like, it's Laurel and Hardy, love all their movies, but you know, this just didn't hit the target for me really. It just, you know, I just wish there was more to it. Like, you know, the concept of the film is pretty good, but it just didn't have the heart that I'm used to in a Laurel and Hardy movie. So by all means, if you get the box set, check it out. You may love it. And part of me is kind of happy to do this review as well, because as much as I love Laurel and Hardy, I have gotten the feedback that the show is super supportive of stuff that I love, and there's never really a negative context in a lot of the reviews, and I can see that if you don't watch far enough through my videos, or shows I should say, because this is going out as audio podcast form as well. I do try to be as objective as possible in these movies, and I do tend to start with the good sides of films. As we get further through the episode, then I'll start to process the cons as well as the pros. And this one here is probably the first one that I can remember that I've been pretty negative about the whole way through the review. But yeah, just because it didn't hit the mark with me doesn't mean it won't hit the mark with you. So definitely, if you're interested in Laurel and Hardy, it's not really going to be wasting your time to watch this movie, but at the same time, it's not really something you're going to lose sleep over not seeing. Yes, I'm kind of disgusted with myself for making a negative review, but as I say, trying to review these as honest as possible.